this new controversy that came up a couple days ago. And let's go ahead and check this out right over here. And from Bounding in the Comics. So this is right over here. Dove's new Real Virtual Beauty ad campaign calls on gamers to, quote, challenge the narrow definitions of beauty still visible in the virtual world. So before I move forward and read the article, Grae, did you watch this yet?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cringe. Absolute cringe.
Yeah. So I watched it, but let's go ahead and watch it again because for people who haven't watched it, who haven't seen it, I'm gonna pause it. I have no problems with that, right? I'm like, okay, cool. It looks like a video game. Okay. I'm like, okay, yeah, she looks pretty good. And then, boom. Sorry, chat. Oh man, there it is. There it is. That's why you all came. That's why you guys. That's the reason why you guys is this image right here. It's it says a lot, and I think it's I don't know. I think the message is trying to put out. I think there's a positive and a negative here, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. The problem with these kinds of things right now, especially that's been permeating around the entertainment industry as a whole, they're confusing accepting who you are and finding room for improvement of oneself. They're merging the two together. So it's like accept who you are, so you don't need to improve, which is wrong, which is what these kinds of things are pushing for. It's like, yes, I get it that you should belittle these people who are, I don't know, plus size, who are above average in weight. But at the same time, you know that it will be better for them if they try to improve, like get more exercise, be more physically active for their betterment. So the opposite of that. You're pushing them to be. It's okay to be not healthy, and if you put it, especially if you put it in a video games perspective, the reason why these female characters are attractive to begin with, it's because of their daily life. It's because they in based on the story and what their role is, they really have to be physically active, which is why they look that way. So I can you imagine a plus size person climbing up Mount Everest? No, right? Yeah, of course you have to be physically fit. You have to prepare to be able to do something like that, or to be able to be fast and agile. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be tougher for them. Whatever the narrative they're pushing here, it's
Mhm.
it's gonna be even tougher for them in a video game space, especially in gaming. It's super easy now to for just one guy to make a game, unlike in the movies where it costs a lot of money to bankroll it, to release it in the screen. In video
Yeah.
games, you're competing against so many people. Like literally a dude in the basement can compete against big companies now. So
Yeah.
it's an uphill battle for these types of campaigns.
True. Let's continue the video. There it is. Okay, what it says here. 74% of girls feel underrepresented in video games. I don't know where are they getting this where are they getting this this actual number?
Yeah, I want to make fun of this. Like they took 10 plus size women, and then 8 of them said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. So we actually took a poll with like 10 women. 2 of them were skinny and the rest of them are fat.
Yeah. So 8 of them said they felt underrepresented. Oh yeah, for sure you're gonna get that statistic.
All right, let's go ahead and finish this. Okay, we partnered with Unreal Engine and Women in Games changed this.
Yeah. Can you imagine a plus size character? Imagine a dragon is about to breathe fire. Are they gonna be fast enough to be able to dodge it? It's like it doesn't work. It's not
So
gonna
so
work, man.
so here's the thing, right? Like we talked about this at length before. Like we don't play video games or watch movies just because there's an Asian person. We don't go to like how people in the chat, like how many of you guys it's like you see let's say you're black and you go to movies like, "Oh, the reason why I went to go watch this movie is because it's black." Or the reason why I'm playing this game is because it's black. Oh, the reason why I play Rufus in Street Fighter 4 because I'm fat and then that guy's fat, so I want to play a fat character. It's rare that that happens, right? It's super super rare that that freaking happens. No one actually like okay, maybe Justin Wong, you know, the guy who lost against Daigo, he's sort of overweight and he plays Rufus because Rufus is overweight. But that's like 1 in a billion, right? But like most of the times when I play a character or when I make a character and you create create your own character, I don't make it look like me. Not really, right? Because I want to make someone who's better looking than me, right? I
Yep.
want to make someone who's like cooler than me. I don't want to see myself in the video game. That's not the reason why I bought a specific game. That's not the reason why I play a specific character. I don't play Fei Long because he's Chinese. I don't even play Fei Long. I play Ryu, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. No, no, but let's go and read the article. See, here it is. The latest brand to hop on the quote body positive movement, and the Dove brand has launched a new campaign calling on video game fans to reject the narrow definitions of beauty found in modern titles. So the thing is that if you have, I'm pretty sure this has happened before, but like I don't see a lot of it. A lot of stuff that you see on like the video game covers, a lot of time they're not like unattractive people. They're always somewhat appealing, correct?
Yes.
Like Grae, have you seen a character on the cover of like the box art of a video game or even a movie of a person that's ugly or unattractive or overweight?
No, I can't even remember if there was. It's like this is me trying to think of one, but I can't. At the back of my mind, I can't think of any.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I see. So Denny Tate mentioned earlier, the only thing that Dove should be promoting is to have fat female gamers take a shower and use soap. True, right? Like, I'm not saying that oh, you should stick to your lane or anything like that, but this is
Yeah.
completely out of their wheelhouse. Like, why you're a soap company and lotion company? Talk about that, right? You don't have to come together and like talk about the gaming industry or anything like that, right? Let's see. So you know it's a video game because in real life the chair will never
Ever
support.
support the
Oh shit, man. Right, 74% don't play games. Yeah, like a lot of you're talking about your average females. They actually really don't play video games.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like actual like hardcore like play like World of Warcraft or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's always a tank built character in games, but this is ridiculous. True. And and like you said earlier, Grae, like you're not gonna have an obese, like overweight person who is going to climb a mountain or anything like that, right? It's because what happens if you actually have them climb a mountain? This is gonna happen, right? This is from G Prime 85, George Alexopoulos, right? His art is amazing. I love it. Research shows that 69% of female gamers feel underrepresented in video games and wish more characters looked like real women. So there's actually this loading.
The stamina.
It's so good. Laura Croft is overweight Laura Croft, dude. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good,
You
man.
know what's so funny about this picture? You, you know that Amazon might even push that in their TVs, in their Lara Croft TV series.
Yeah.
Especially it's who's show running it? Phoebe Waller-Bridge,
Yeah.
the character in Indiana Jones 5. So this might
Oh,
actually be a real thing in Amazon's Lara Croft TV series.
yeah, true. True. Yo, what's going on, dude? The beast. Yo, aloha and blessings, everyone. Yo, hope you're doing well. Let's see. And just one shot wins the match. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, true. Right? So here's the thing. I think what's happening now in media, I think especially with people like Lizzo, right? Maybe like I mentioned before, whether or not you like her music, like it's like, dude, you're unhealthy, dude. Like you're obese. You're like there's difference between thick and the ridic, right? And she's ridiculously overweight. And like you have someone who's like what's it called again? May from Overwatch, right? People are like, "Oh, I like the fact that she's thick." Yeah, but she's not overweight, right? And like have you actually had like like when was the last time you had like a character that's actually like fat? Like overweight or something like that, right? In the video game. I think the last time, like I mentioned, it's like Rufus from SF4 is the only character that I knew that was actually like fat. Like I don't remember, or maybe I need to play more video games. But the thing is that how many like extremely like overweight like old people do you see? Not a lot, right? Not a lot because they're dead. And the thing is that we can't normalize like, healthy at any size. It's because it's such a terrible way to live. And
Yeah.
we want people to live longer. We want you to be healthy. I'm not saying that you should be like fucking super thin or anything like that, but like
Yeah.
you should at least like do some exercise to make sure that you're good. Your cardio is good or something like that. That you can actually still walk it. Like, that you're not this person in the drawing who looks like she's gonna die. I mean, but I don't know. Let's read some of these chats. Let's see. Lechon is what we call a fat woman being rude. Oh shit, man. As I only watch movies and play video games with fat Polynesian people. True, right? It has to be. It has to, it has to be.
The inclusion has to be there for the video game to be good.
Yep, true. Let's see. Are we sure she wasn't hired by Dove Chocolate? Oh yeah, Dove Chocolate. Oh shit, different company, but that's freaking hilarious, dude. Let's see. Hong Kong cinema and martial art movies in general are crazy popular in Latin America. Yeah, I know like a lot of people love like Ip Man. Like a lot of people like always people were talking about it, but that's cool though. Yeah, a lot of people like that kind of stuff. Let's see. Same here. I'd rather play a character I want to be like or who I find as an appealing design. Yeah, I remember I had an argument with a person online talking about Shira, and I'm like, she looks ugly. And then she's like, "How dare you? You're being a racist bigot person because you're afraid of strong women." It's like, no, bitch. It's like if you're trying to sell toys, she has an ugly face. No one's gonna buy her, right? And the thing is that if you have a video game cover with these people on it, it's like, oh, I want a person. Look, it's fine if you have a person who's Down syndrome, you have a person who's on a wheelchair, person who's fat, person who's black or whatever. Like if they're not gonna look good, like no one's gonna buy that game.
Yeah.
I'm just calling it like I see it. All right. I'm not being mean or anything. It is what it is. And it shouldn't be how it is, but it do. Right. It's crazy. Like true, I'm black. I always play Guile. Oh, Guile's good, man. Guile in Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 is really good. But yeah, dude. Let's see. Dove is just happy you're not Googling racist. Right? Let's see. Blanca was my guy in Street Fighter, but I mess people up with Chun too. Yeah, not a green or a woman. Yeah, exactly. Right. I used what's it called again? Sagat. I'm not a fucking 7 foot like Muay Thai like king or something like that.
Exactly.
I don't have a giant cut on my freaking chest. I'm not, I didn't lose one eye. It's crazy. Right. And this is what they're saying. How we're making virtual beauty real. We're on a mission to challenge and exchange female representation in video games and help make gaming a positive space for women and girls. Dove is entering the world of gaming with the global launch of Real Virtual Beauty, a series of commitments and challenging the representation of beauty online and changing education for self-esteem in the virtual realm. Oh man. Uh yeah, so if you are gonna do some game stuff, no one's gonna buy it. Hands down. I think it just no one's gonna care. Like you probably have these activists, like healthy at any size. We already have people who are on like TikTok or like Facebook saying that if you work out, you're considered fat phobic or you're a racist. It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's
basically saying
insane.
that working out and being strong and or you just working out to just to be healthy, not like you're buff or shredded or anything like that. They're saying that
Yeah.
that is you're fat phobic is because you don't want the fat in your body. It's like what the like, and then of course you have a freaking this gargantuan size of a woman who's saying that she feels like this airline is like is because her giant ass can't fit through the aisle, so she has to like walk sideways. I was like, oh, I'm so sad that they're not like accommodating my giant asshole. I'm like, bitch, you are like Jabba the Hutt, like you're huge. It's are you insane? I don't know, man. Okay here before I get too angry. Do I sound like a piece of shit right now? I, am I am,
No.
am I sounding
It,
unreasonable?
you're like it's much needed pushback right now, given all this ESG stuff coming in at the same time. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I noticed the trend that it's coming across all industries now. It's like BlackRock handing that cash to all these companies at the same time. Okay, keep pushing the woke, keep pushing the woke. It's like, yeah, we have Miller, you have Bud Light, now you have this. So I'm expecting in the coming weeks more of them will start to emerge as well in all
Yeah.
forms.
Oh man, it sucks. Let's see. Yeah, I don't get the body positivity thing. You tell a woman that she looks like Lizzo, she gets offended. Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's what I want people to do. Right? Imagine it's like, hey, Lizzo's beautiful. It's like, all right. So if you see a friend who's like sort of fat, it's like, hey, you sort of look like Lizzo. And if they get pissed off, it's like, hey, you're a racist, right? Or if you see a woman and you're like, hey, like you look like you remind me of Dylan Mulvaney. You really look like him. And it's like, how dare you? It's like, hey, are you are you a transphobe? The hypocrisy is endless. Let's see. Yeah, Unilever owned line of hygiene products first took a stand against overly sexualized women in video games on May 11th with the unveiling of a new commercial in which they called players to eliminate stereotypes and build young players' self-esteem and body confidence. Shared to the public via the official Twitter account for advertising the marketing-centric news outlet The Drum, and developed a collaboration between Dove, Epic Games, Unreal Engine education team, and the Women in Games activism organization. The ad in question opens with an establishing shot of the battleground littered with dragon bones. Right? See, this one was over here. Right? So yeah, this is I guess she's modeled after like one of the women over there. See what happened to this? This is Senran Kagura. I'm pretty sure it sold a billion copies,
Yeah.
right? Like basically what they're trying to say in short is the age of hot women in video games is over. The age of ugly fat women has begun. And I'm it's sort of like imagine if they turn all of the waifus in like these anime centric games into like
Yeah.
fat people. And no one, they're not going to be called waifus anymore. It's like, oh, I thought you liked, I thought you liked, anime waifus. Yeah, but not if they're ugly looking. It's sad. It's sad. Let me see. Also, it's double standards. If it was a fat dude, that they would be talking down about the dude saying that he's a fat dude that lives in his mom's basement and plays video games all day. True. It's crazy, man. Like I don't get it. Like, are they trying to like not make money? Right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's getting harder and harder not to think about ESG at this point. I mean, even now, it's just speculation or conspiracy theories. But I mean, you have to think why. If like, why would they go so far as to like upset their core audience just so to push this ideology, right? Like,
Mhm.
it has to exist behind the scenes at this point. You have to. It's like BlackRock really pushing all that ESG money so hard up these
Yeah.
companies. It's like they're saying, "Oh, that's a lot of money." Okay, it's like in the minds of these companies, like, "Oh, it's free money from BlackRock. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it," and without thinking about the repercussions of what will happen if they push for it.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, the video game 10 years ago versus video games where it is now, like, it's making a shit ton of money. There's so much money in video games now, especially in the past 5 years, I would say. And like, it definitely shows in when COVID started, right? Everyone started playing video games. Everyone started doing stuff at home now, so it got crazy. Right. So fat women are women, but fit women true. Yeah, basically, yeah, women have penises. Yeah. Let's see. As a wise man once said, "Men who drive alone in a car wearing a mask, uh, wear condom alone in bed. Cheers." Yeah, yeah. Basically. Great. I want the quadriplegic as my character. Yeah, let's kill that dragon, right? And it's crazy what's happening. It's like who is this for, right? Like, oh, I want I'm a cripple, so I want to play as a cripple character. When has that ever happened, right? A lot of people, like even in Hollywood. Okay, I'm gonna out myself, but like I used to watch Glee earlier in the days, right? When like season 1, season 2, I used to watch Glee, and there's a guy in a wheelchair, and when he dreams, he doesn't dream that he's in a wheelchair. He dreamed that he's walking. Do you think that it's crazy, right? And even Legos are putting out these play sets where there's a paraplegic like character, a Lego character in wheelchairs. It's like you have to sort of see yourself in everything now. I think, oh, define me. I need representation. It's so trash now. And these people, like you said, Greg, ESG is playing a huge part. And what's their ESG score? Hey, Lego, what's your ESG score? I need to make sure that your ESG score is like at least above a 75, or you're not going to get the BlackRock money. Right? It's
Yeah.
sad. Let's see. I don't like to be harsh, but female self-esteem isn't my job, nor should I be asked to underwrite that with money I pay for a game. And games are getting expensive, right? Like, like if what's it called again? The what's the game with Aloy?
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon, the new one, right? For Forbidden West or whatever. There's a DLC that came out, right? If they didn't, front and center post out, oh, this is Aloy is actually lesbian. Here's her lesbian partner. No one would have gave a fuck about it if it happened in game. But the fact that you were pushing that, it's like, oh, the reason why the DLC is good is because there's a lesbian. She's a lesbian now, officially.
Wait, did
Like
they?
it's
Sorry, I didn't really follow that story. Did they really market it that way?
in a way, yeah. It's like, oh,
Oh,
it's like people are so happy, like people on Twitter are like, oh my god, Aloy's officially like legitly like she's a lesbian now. Let's go. Like they're super, super happy about it. And it's wild. It's like
well, yeah.
no
As
one cares.
someone who's played the well, I didn't play the DLC. I've played Horizon 1 and 2. It's kind of implied that she actually is. It's just that it was made more apparent in that DLC. Though I never played
Mhm,
it yet. It's
mhm.
just that there were subtle hints already in the first game and the second game that she turns down all the dudes, and she's kind of like more it's kind of built in there that she's more of a lesbian type.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.